their composition.
Yeah, shielding and CC protection with a tank in front. Like, what could you ask for if you're this Murad and Irie?
Yes. Their front line is perfect and their back line as well.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
kung papasin mo dito yung ginagawa ng Bren Esports, ano pa tayo, pamatyuhan na lang tayo dito. Sige, harapan namin kayo. Wala na yan eh. Laban na to.
That's right.
So there you go. The draft is now ready. Quick predictions and voting for this one. What do you think, guys? Mahirap.
I do think na yung lineup kasi ng CG dito is maganda. But medyo complex in terms of execution. I do think yung Bren Esports dito, mas madali nila. Mas madali i-execute yun. So I will go with Bren Esports.
Bren Esports.
Oh man, you know what? I've been going with Bren Esports for the first 2 games, but this time around, like we discussed earlier, I really love the combination of having that Alice and the Shognar, having that extra utility to complement your carry. So I love my boys on Bren Esports, but as far as this game 3 right here, I'll have to go with CG.
Absolutely. Clutch Guild, just what he said. Alice Shognar support, and you have a Murad and Irie that's going to ramp up. Hey, what they can do against this is maybe they can go hard on the early, but other than that, Clutch Guild. By the way, quick shout out to Twitch chat. Hi guys!
Oh yeah, we
Love you
have
guys.
so many
We're
viewers
live
in our Twitch chat.
on
Hello.
Twitch chat.
Hello. Yan. So we're going. And we're going for the game number 3 of this best of 5 series, ladies and gentlemen, grand finals for the Globe PPGL 2018 Arena of Valor. Bren Esports versus Clutch Guild. Let's see and let's pass it to our casters, Azurai and Amplifier.
And we're back once again. Game number 3, Clutch Guild versus Bren Esports. Composition-wise, man, I mean, our analysts were kind of split in half.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, it's hard, right? Because Butters
Yeah.
brought out an interesting point that the composition of Clutch Guild is a bit complex to bring out. You know, we're seeing another composition from Clutch Guild where they don't have a ranged hero. And usually when we see them on those kinds of compositions, they find it difficult to pull off. So I have to agree that Bren Esports probably has the more standard composition. It's more easily understood and easier to execute. But at the same time, we also have to give credit to Clutch Guild because when you see these crazy team fight dive compositions, you can only be afraid because it's also something that they really love. So I give the draft to Bren, but in terms of mechanics, you know, Clutch Guild has always impressed us. So we'll just have to see.
The thing that I kind of liked here about Clutch Guild was they've banned out the Violet. And the thought process I think that went into their heads is that if you think about it, the composition of Clutch Guild would have had a difficult time sticking or trying to reach a Violet compared to a Joker. Joker has okay mobility compared to the Violet.
Yeah.
And the Alice plus Shognar pick is the best duo support pick I've seen to have been able to dispel all the damage from your side, and then boost up your teammates on your side, and then just keep the, I would say like the melee wall going. And Bren, they do have the Lombard to kind of dissipate all of that initiation potential, but at the end of the day, I feel like if Bren got the Alice, that could have been a better pick compared to the Lombard.
Yeah, actually, I was surprised during the draft that Alice Shognar actually slipped through and got onto Clutch Guild's hands. I thought they were going to split up where one gets Shognar and one gets Alice, but actually both of them went over to Clutch Guild, so that's pretty scary. And another thing to take note of is, will Bren Esports be able to hold down 6-1-1 on this Murad this time? Because we saw him kind of get out of control during the second game, and so it's really a big thing, a big factor I think for Bren Esports is, will they be able to put him down? Because if they don't, then Murad is just going to be diving once again with Irie and with Arthur onto the back line, which is just Joker this time.
Yeah, exactly. And again, this is a composition for Bren that doesn't have that appeal for their marksman, and it's going to be very easy for them to take to Havathi at this Joker, you know. And you know what I'm saying? So it kind of like goes to a different perspective here. But if you're talking about like who's going to be playing the marksman now, it's going to be Leather Goods, and his positioning with Raz has been phenomenal. Maybe he can transition that to this Joker. We'll just have to see. And right here, right now, there's going to be a fight for this Abyssal.
Yeah, so Abyssal Dragon being started rather by CG. Peace Boy moving in though. Who is going to be able to secure this? Is getting very low. It's actually going to go over to 611 on this Murad as a whole team fight ensues. There's going to be the first blood.
No.
Ben gets it on that Chognar, and Leather Goods is actually being pushed to the side of the fight here by XDD as the rest of Clutch Guild clean up the fight.
Flicker.
Arcadia once again is the last man left alive. He's going to be back now.
There you go.
611 gonna go down a bit over aggressive there, but nevertheless, that team fight is gonna go over to CG as they get a couple of kills plus the Abyssal Dragon.
Good final swipe there for Arcadia. Cleave just to keep himself alive for the meantime. But Abyssal Dragon, like you said, was taken by Clutch Guild. And this is the biggest thing. You saw that there was a clump there from both of these teams wherein the Alice and the Chognar just dropped everything that they had, and there was so much peel that Bren couldn't really find the targets, and there was just so much confusion that it's so difficult for them to actually have a, I would say, a clean engagement. And this is what I'm talking about. There's so many peels for Clutch. It's gonna be quite a task here for Bren to find anything in all of that mess.
Actually, I think one of the key things in that fight as well was XDD zoning out Leather Goods.
Yes.
If they can continue to do that for the rest of this game, then there's going to be not much damage coming from Bren Esports as Anti-Hero is getting dove here by the rest of CG. 4 members actually are all the way up here as the rest of Bren try to respond. Is there going to be a team fight? Ben moving in. Arcadia trying to put in the damage of his own, but he's going to be backing out. 611 waiting on the side.
I mean, they did get quite a bit of kills plus that Abyssal Dragon, but the gold is not really heavily in anybody's favor right now because I feel like Leather Goods, since he is on a solo lane in a bottom lane against this Irie who doesn't really have that kill potential just yet to go in that 1v1 situation, Leather Goods can bully him out and keep the farmer rolling. So maybe this is what they're trying to go for. Like, have that late game nuke to come out when they need for him. And these 4 members of Bren have to await that time wherein their hero will come and save them. There's another fight right here as Spirit Sentinel was taken, I believe, by Clutch Guild. A very drawn out fight right here. But 611 with the Temporal Turbulence is just chipping them down. Anti-Hero will be the last man standing here. Actually, never mind. Kuroki's actually here on the sidelines. But of course, there's going to be the Alex to take him away. 3 kills plus the Spirit Sentinel, and Clutch Guild once again with the objectives in their hands.
Man, this early game definitely in Clutch Guild's hands. The Murad is a consistent problem that we're seeing. We saw it in the previous game. We're seeing it now. There's no one that can stop him. And I have to agree, I think Bren Esports, the key is going to be in Leather Goods, consistently gaining that gold until he becomes an uncontrollable threat. So what Bren Esports should probably do, try to avoid these crazy 5v5 fights, keep Leather Goods going, hold off the early game, wait to scale into the mid into late game, and then take advantage of your composition there. Because again, what Bren Esports has that Clutch Guild doesn't is this ranged carry. So if they can make him, if they can get Joker to scale and then get the right positioning in these 5v5 fights, then prevent Joker from getting caught, I think that's definitely key for Bren Esports here.
But because Bren right now are scouting out where the Alice and the Murad are, they immediately went for the Abyssal Dragon. So this is a good, correct, I would say, mindset for Bren. And they are slowly but surely creeping up again on that gold lead, evening it out for the meantime, as they don't really want to go overly aggressive though. Oh my goodness, Leather Goods way out of position there. He gets blown up, exploded on by Clutch Guild, and that's not what Bren wanted to happen at all. Lumbar is going to be going to the bottom lane so that this Irie cannot split push to her heart's content. But again, the mispositions immediately punished by Clutch.
Irie and Murad are just this hunting duo waiting for Joker to pop out, and then they'll just catch him off guard and take him out. That's not what Bren Esports wants here, but they're going to be going over for the fight. That's going to be Arcadia moving to the back line, but the fight is behind him. That's going to be the ultimate from Ben to get a kill. The rest here of Bren Esports,
Lubu.
They're trying to move in. Lubu going down with the damage onto Chognar there. He's being forced back. Murad putting down his own damage. Peace Boy, he's getting very low, but Leather Goods trying to deal the damage. He gets the shutdown onto Ben, and that's going to level the team fight once again. It's going to be 7-4 on the kill score as LYL actually all the way on the other side of the map getting his own objective.
There was, I believe, 3 kills for Clutch there, or rather for Bren. So losing the top tier 1 is okay. Of course, in terms of the territorial perspective, not really. But this just means that Clutch Guild still aren't uberly comfortable with their dives in the jungle, meaning that Bren have a chance to actually claim it back, or rather, punish them for these slight mispositions or slight decisions that kind of can go again in the hands of Bren. But at the end of the day, if they have to at least get some objectives back, but Bren, I mean, 20 seconds before this Abyssal Dragon comes out, so this is another one that they can pick up if they can.
Yeah, actually, the thing that we saw that was good for Bren Esports there is, oh, wait, we're actually going to see a small skirmish here as Anti-Hero is taken out by CG, and they're going to be pushing over, I believe, to the mid lane here. Could be a potential outnumbering game as they go in 3v2. Blue Tower was destroyed. So Joker actually able to secure his own objective there, and like we said, that might be the key here.
Oh no, he's trying to run away quick as he knows that Clutch Guild are rotating heavy into the bottom lane. This could be another fight for the Abyssal Dragon as 4 members of Clutch are actually right here, right now. Leather Goods going to the top lane with the Lubu as well to push out the Arthur. They have to be, or rather, the Arthur, because they have to be careful because if they lose again that tier 2, that's only one more away from the tier 3 and the base exposed or the core exposed. But at the same time, Bren do not want to give Clutch Guild this big advantage.
Oh, Peace Boy was actually going to try and move in there, but it's going to be CG securing that Abyssal Dragon. It seems like Bren Esports still want to fight, though. Kuroki catching 611 off guard, but he's actually going to regret that move. He's going to be forced to move back as the rest of CG respond. Ben is quite low. Kuroki trying to deal the damage. XDD Ben actually moving in there. It's going to be a full-on 5v5, but everyone's just being cautious here. It could go anywhere right now at 8 minutes in.
Irie is slowly rotating to the bottom lane just to claim that turret as it is very low in HP. I mean, there was that point where in Clutch Guild got a really good move against Bren. They got the Abyssal Dragon for themselves, and Bren had to kind of dissipate. But at the same time, I feel like Bren plugged in that whole well, compared to if they forced themselves on Abyssal Dragon, lost members, that would have been really bad. Anyways, there's going to be a Shognar in mid, and Arthur could go 1v1 against the Thane, or rather against the Lubu, but CGXDD catching off Leather Goods once again.
And Ben trying to move to the bot lane. I think he was going to try and support the kill on Joker, but now there's going to be another team fight in the corner. They're all getting caught actually in Arcadia.
So
going to be moving back. The rest of the 3 members of Bren will be moving back as well. Murad putting down a bit of that damage with the Turbulence as he's going to be stepping back as well. That's the advantage with the Murad. You can easily put down the damage under the turret and simply teleport back. But this is the thing that Clutch Guild is doing. They realize that Leather Goods being the cleanup man for the team, that's the thing that they're going to have to address. If they can delete Leather Goods before any team fight starts, then Bren Esports is just going to lack so much damage. So Bren Esports, they have to focus on keeping Joker alive and long enough to clean up the rest.
Oh my goodness, this is a 4v1 for him, and the dive is going to be real. Peace Boy, though, a bit too much. Earth Splitter on 3 members. Here comes Leather Goods. He's going to be able to burst down the 1, the 2. They're looking for it right now. Members of Bren Esports very low right here as CG is coming alive with the Zephyrs. Kuroki getting wild into the back line. Black in a 1v1, 2v1 make that as he is getting chipped down. Oh my goodness, does he have the regeneration? Black survives. Will he burn down? No, that's not going to be the case. And that will leave only the lumbar here for Bren. And that looked like it could have been something for them, but the damage is just too singular, man. And Clutch Guild able to withstand it.
Oh, man, that's a problem for Bren Esports because we're seeing in these chaotic team fights where everything's just going crazy, it falls in the advantage of Clutch Guild. Leather Goods was again killed early on in that fight. They have to keep Leather Goods alive throughout the team fight because if they don't, then they won't have enough damage to actually clean up. We saw Kuroki was actually trying to be the cleanup guy for the team, but because he doesn't have the range like Leather Goods does, then he won't be able to do as good a job. So again, Bren Esports have to focus. They're down by around 4,000 gold. Everything's still, well, rather, they're not totally behind. They can still get back in this game. It's just a matter of keeping the positioning. They can't allow Murad and the rest of CG here to keep diving onto Leather Goods.
I mean, it could have been Lubu if he was alive there, but like I said, Clutch Guild, game number 2, they kept this Lubu in check, an anti-hero. Well, I mean, he's been antied, so to speak. He's been countered in game number 2, and this is happening again in this matchup here, and well, you don't really want that to happen. You want someone to reach that back line. You want to be the one to actually keep the Alice on her toes. But LYL is going to be diving head on into Leather Goods. He gets blown up. The damage is surreal. LYL, though, gets taken down by the bottom tier turret as the members of Bren Esports are trying to go for that engagement right here, right now. But that Murad with a temporal turbine is trying to push them back.
No.
But it seems like Bren with the tank is able to claim a couple of kills. But Irie destroys the middle tier 2.
This is one of the weaknesses that all of the teams are familiar with Clutch Guild. It's that sometimes they tend to overcommit in these fights. Kuroki gonna catch XD off guard, but of course you have the dashes to get away. And now it's gonna be the Dark Slayer. Can Black get a steal on this? It's very unlikely. We'll have to see. Irie is actually gonna move in. Can there be a steal?
Oh my God! He steals it!
He gets the steal, and that's gonna be the silver lining right now for Clutch Guild. Oh my God! We shouldn't have doubted that Irie there. He actually gets the steal on the Dark Slayer. That was supposed to be the sealing fate there for Bren Esports. That was supposed to be their key to closing out the game, but now that they get that steal, it actually brings things back to even once again. Clutch Guild, they still have the even fight there.
But they are forcing a fight right now on Clutch Guild members that don't have all of their roster in the top lane. Leather Goods still right here on the very precipice of that one, but he's already losing the Mallet. He cannot go for this 3v1. He cannot be the El Macho Brucho of Bren Esports as the Malik is just trying to survive. He actually does. 611 though, very low in HP. If he can get the kill right now, this morning will go down with the Irie here to the top lane, going in with the 3v1, and this Joker will be eliminated by Clutch Guild, and that could be a go into the mid lane and a quick push onto the core.
Bren Esports lost their composure after the Dark Slayer was taken away from them. It was just Clutch Guild going in, diving in, and ladies and gentlemen, Clutch Guild takes this game against Bren Esports. Oh my God, what a game.
I have to fix my chair there. What an unreal game 3. I mean, did they see where the Irie was coming from? He just like threw a shuriken and then get that last on a DS, man.
Bren Esports thought that that was it. When they won the team fight, they just assumed, okay, this is it. We're going to take the Dark Slayer, and then we're going to end the game. But they did not expect Irie to just use the dashes to get into the Dark Slayer pit and throw the shuriken with just the right amount of time to steal it. So, man, that was an amazing game. But we're going to be passing it over to our panel to analyze that one. That was amazing. Again, this is Amplifier and Asterai. Panel, take it away.
Just that good.
Wow, that's it for the game number 3. Welcome back for the Globe PPGL 2018 Arena of Valor Grand Finals. I'm Maki of MineskiTV. I'm with Rockhard, Arctic, and Butter. So we are now having a 2-1 score. Guys, what do you think?
That could have...
Are you guys surprised? You look guys surprised.
Yeah, we're still shocked.
That's still though. I'm at the last minute.
What happened? Tell us about what happened in that game.
So basically, it was Irie. Basically, it was Bren looking super confident that no one was gonna steal it. But then, right there and then, the Irie just like Amplifier already said, he just dashed in. He just threw a shuriken. He didn't even die. He just went back in and just got the buff. And I think that definitely did affect the gameplay of Bren Esports on the following clashes.
Yeah, that was a massive throw off. I mean, with that buff right there, I mean, we were already reaching a point, like I was talking to Butters earlier, wherein, hey, actually with Bren Esports' composition, as this goes along, these two supports might not be able to dish out the actual, or can't deal with the damage that Bren Esports can, but with that buff, it was kind of the salvation for Clutch Guild right there, and things just kind of spiraled way south, way too fast, and just went for the finish.
It wasn't the same Clutch Guild na nakikita natin lagi. Because usually, when Clutch Guild kasi kapag lalaro sila or nag-take sila ng skirmishes, they always go for the towers immediately, the objectives immediately. But then again, ang kailangan natin tignan kasi dito is their composition. Yung pinag-uusapan namin kanina ng Arctic, Alice and Chogner are good supports to sustain the whole composition. But kailangan natin tignan yung malaking factor doon. They are supports. They are meant to keep the damagers alive. So, sabihin, pag dumating tayo ng late game, ma-outscale ba nila yung damagers dito ng Bren Esports? And dumating na tayo sa point na nakita natin na nag-fall off na yung damage dito ng Clutch Guild eh. But with that Darkslayer steal, nakuha ng Clutch Guild yung damage na kailangan nila, and that ended the game for Bren Esports.
Right there and then on your screen, guys. The miracle steal by XDD that tilted that game in favor of Clutch Guild. Absolutely, that emote is just the perfect way to describe that moment.
Clip-worthy moment.
Absolutely. So, Clutch Guild is now 1 game away from our prize pool of 100,000 pesos.
There you go.
So this is our tournament format. Grand finals will be a best of 5. So here, this is our prize pool. First place will get 100,000 pesos. Second place will get 15,000 pesos. And third and fourth will get 25,000 pesos. Lahat yan. Walang
Maganda
walang
bigayan.
uuwi ng
Maganda
luha,
bigayan.
no?
Maganda
Sabi
bigayan.
nga ni
Maganda bigayan
Butters,
yun.
maganda ang bigayan. And we're going for the game number 4. Medyo mainit to dahil yung momentum nasa side na ng Clutch Guild. So they're just 1 game away. They have to keep their composure. And you guys, what do you think? What went wrong? And ano yung kailangan pang gawin ng Bren Esports? Yung kailangan nilang gawin na yung errors na nagawa nila nung last game, yung dapat baguhin nila this time.
So key here is consistency, absolutely, right? Just don't let this game affect you too much, because that was definitely something that was already in your hands, swept away, just like that. And don't let moments like this tilt you. If you lose an objective, just keep focus on the next one, and just keep it together. That's what I can say. What about you guys?
That's actually great insight for me, Rockhard, because I think that's where the element comes in, where it's not just about how you played in the game. It's not just about what you draft. It's all about having that mental fortitude to not let that kind of steal earlier, which really switch things around, get to you, because you have to treat each game as though it's fresh. So that's what I'd like to see from Bren Esports, just keeping that strong mental state, because what they did in Game 3, it was already working for them. It was just that one instance which ultimately threw them off.
Yun lang. Wag na lang nilang isipin yung game na yun. Tama naman sila doon. And kailangan nilang maging focus talaga eh. I think yung Irie Steal na yun wouldn't have happened kung nakafocus talaga sila.
Yeah.
Kasi if ever someone scouted the area dun sa gilid nila and saw the Irie, they will actually use skills to secure yung Darkslayer. But no, they didn't. They actually just went in with the right clicks. Then the steal, yun yung pinaka nangyari para sa akin.
Yeah, while we were analyzing that, let's just point out, like, there were a lot of members on that Darkslayer pit. A lot of them had CC.
Exactly.
They just left like one guy. Just look out on the bushes. Just look for someone. Just make sure, right?
Yeah, parang gigil na eh. It's more of like, eto na yung magpapanalo sa atin, eto na yung papalamang sa atin, mag-amplify ng damage natin, hindi nakakayanin ng Shogner, hindi nakakayanin ng Alice. Gawin na natin to. Irie goes in, Shuriken, tapos ang laro.
Yes.
So for the sake of those people na hindi masyadong knowledgeable sa mga heroes, can you tell us more about Astrid? So meron tayong nalaman na Bren Esports is the only team dito sa PPGL na nagra-run ng Astrid composition. So ano yung meron kay Astrid?
Astrid is a tank. To those that don't know, she's a tank that is also a warrior that kind of he's good on the top lane, where you can just sustain all over and over because of the shield. Because Astrid has a passive where when she drops below 80%, she generates a shield around her, and then if she attacks or uses skills, that shield cooldown goes lower and lower. So basically, it's a permanent shield on that tank. She can fight top lane 1v2 very easily. Has an ultimate that turns her invincible for like 2 seconds and attacks forward with a lot of power. So Astrid pick is a great pick. I'm not sure if it's going to be picked up right here though. Definitely was a flavor pick.
Is that the hero that if her health level is low, she's much stronger?
Yeah,
Yes.
by percentages.
Oh.
And that's what's really deceptive about her. I mean, just when you think that, okay, she's already low health, let's go in for the kill, all of a sudden she turns things around. So that's why she's pretty unique. And I think from what games that we did saw from Bren Esports, when she utilized it, it's a pretty good demonstration.
Sounds
right
like
there.
a good pick for maybe later. If you really
Yes.
want to throw Clutch Guild off your game, why not throw in a hero that can
An
do
Astrid.
that
And
right there?
one of the things pa na hindi na nasabi is Astrid is Bay.
Yeah.
Bay. She's a Bay.
She's a Bay with that
She's
big
a Bay.
sword.
Big sword. Are you sure
Yeah.
about that?
Bay